It is the season finale. I can't believe it. This is episode 13. You guys have been rocking with me for 13 episodes, and it's just been amazing. You know, for those who are new, this is, you hope you're not new, but I'm glad that you're here. Thank you. I made it myself. It says AV on it. This is the Traphouse with AV, and I am AV. Let me turn down my music a little bit. Yeah, we are here today, the season finale of the Traphouse with AV. It's been a fabulous season. Thanks for everyone tuning in every week or kind of weekly. You know, we've had some glitches in the past, but we are here. First season is complete, and we are gonna cook some stuff up with Chef Rem.
What's going on, guys? How you doing?
He's gonna get a little real sexy for us for Valentine's Day. And like I said, I'm excited. I want to just get right into it. That's what I want to do. I want to get right into chefing it up with Chef Rem. And we can talk about your favorite episodes this season. We've done travel tips. We've done Spanish lessons. We've done everything DIY style because we want everybody to do stuff themselves. Like make this meal.
All right, so what we're doing today, we're going to do a watermelon arugula salad with chocolate and chili crusted chicken.
That sounds tasty.
Sounds good, doesn't it?
Sounds ratchet.
And mind you, most of the ingredients we're going to use today have aphrodisiac qualities. So we'll spice up your little Valentine's a little bit.
All right, get a little sexy. Yes, chocolate and chili and arugula. That's,
all the
sexiness
going
all
on
the
there.
sexiness.
All right, so
share with your friends. Tap the little guy in the corner here and share with your friends because we're doing a live demonstration of this really sexy, cool meal, and we're going from start to finish. So we have a little dessert as well. So we want to keep it sexy. Keep on keeping on.
All right.
All right.
So we're gonna start with the chocolate chili mix for the chicken. We're gonna start with that. What we have is we're gonna start with all your ingredients are gonna be 2 tablespoons. So you got espresso, fresh grounds preferably. You can stop by your local coffee shop and ask them for some. They usually sell it to you. So again, 2 tablespoons of that. You got 2 tablespoons paprika. Cocoa powder.
Keep it chocolate.
All day.
Cinnamon. All type of spice of life here.
Yes. And we have chili powder. You can use any type of chili. You can do chipotle powder, regular chili powder, red pepper flakes, however you decide to do it. Thai chili powder is really good. We're going to add a little bit of cayenne. Always start with a little bit. Remember, less is more when it comes to cooking.
How dark is the cocoa? Is it dark cocoa?
Yeah, this is dark cocoa powder.
Dark cocoa powder.
You want to do dark cocoa powder. That has the most potent aphrodisiac qualities in it.
So exactly. So the darker
the chocolate.
Yes, the darker the berry, the darker the chocolate. That's the sexier it gets. So don't mess with that white chocolate powder or no milk chocolate powder.
We like it nice and dark.
Dark chocolate powder.
And we're gonna add just a little
cocoa
bit,
powder.
About a teaspoonful of cayenne because we don't want to add too much
spice,
overpower it. And the same thing with the salt. Always start with a little bit of salt because you can always add. You can't take away.
You cannot.
So we're gonna do about a 1/4 tablespoon there. All right.
Now speaking of not taking away salt, I've learned that if you put too much salt in something, lemon juice kind of neutralizes it. Is that true?
It really depends on what it is.
Okay.
Not everything will work, but it is a good substitute. A lot of people try to do sugar, which is always the bad way to go.
Always bad.
That's never the good way to go.
If it's too salty, don't make it sugary.
Yeah, exactly. So you can add a little bit of sour attributes to it, lemon zest, lime zest, lemon juice, just to try to get cut out some of that saltiness. So once we get everything in the bowl, we're just going to mix it up and get it nice and even.
Show them how uniform that looks.
Nice little uniform color.
Yes, nice and chocolatey.
All right.
Chili.
We're gonna use thin cut sliced chicken breast today, nice and thin. We're just gonna tab that in there on both sides.
Do you need a plate? I'll give you a plate to rest it.
Yes.
All right. They got AV.
All right.
And the Traphouse cooking.
We're gonna get our stove going. going.
There it goes.
All right.
Yep.
So you want to get a nice coating on both sides of the chicken.
So it's gonna be encrusted on both sides. So, yeah, that's tasty.
Very. Gonna get a nice color on there with the espresso. A lot of people don't know that espresso is also a little bit of a aphrodisiac because it helps open up the blood vessels, and so that's gonna help your blood flow.
It helps
good blood flow.
It helps the blood flow. Blood flow. You hear that, fellas? The aphrodisiacs in espresso helps the blood flow.
All day. So you're gonna get
I don't even get to tell y'all what that means, and I don't even got lenses in my glasses. Yeah.
So we're just gonna add a little bit of olive oil to the pan. All right, let that get nice and hot.
Now, if someone doesn't want to do chicken breast, well, we have a question. Wow, chocolate chili chicken, very different. Yes, and it's sexy for Valentine's Day. For those who are just joining us, we have Chef Rem here. We are making some chocolate chili encrusted chicken and arugula watermelon salad. Yes.
Good stuff.
All this stuff has natural aphrodisiacs to get it popping for V-Day.
All right. And one thing also with
yes, sounds very tasty. It is.
Peppers are also aphrodisiac for the same qualities. It's going to elevate your blood flow a little bit, and it's also the other quality is it's going to help you sweat, like as if you were in the act.
Oh, okay. So
open up your pores.
So is it gonna do like some kind of like pheromones? Yeah, there you go. Pheromones going on there. Yes. Share with your friends, guys. Don't miss out on this. And for those who are, like I said, just joining us, I will be sending the recipe to my emailing list. So make sure you sign up for that. But please watch while we discuss this.
Yep. Now once the pan gets nice and hot, we're gonna do a little bit of butter.
A little bit of butter. So on top of the olive oil, we're gonna put butter on there. Get it real sexy.
When you cook, you always want to do oil for heat and then butter for taste. So that's a good rule to remember.
So when you cook, when he said, when you're cooking, you want to do oil for heat, to actually like cook your meal, and butter for taste. To give it that buttery taste. Everyone loves how butter tastes.
All right, you're gonna let that cook up a little bit, sear it nice on both sides. And in the meantime, while we do that, we can work on our salad. Okay. All right. So,
now, quick question.
Yeah.
For my sexy vegans out there, because I know you watch and I know you guys rocking with me this whole time, I gotta make sure I appeal to my vegan boost. What can they do? Vegans or pescatarians? Like what? What is
me myself,
substitute?
I fall more on the pescatarian side. I would like to do some salmon with this dish. Now, salmon in itself is also an aphrodisiac, so if you want to heighten the mood a little bit, definitely go with salmon. A nice wild caught, nice rosy red color. Okay. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Now, if you are vegan, is there an alternative for vegans?
You can do firm pressed tofu. If that's your flavor. If you like tofu, and do the same coating on both sides.
All right.
Just get that rocking.
So you can have, for the carnivores like myself, and you can do this with chicken, you can do this with salmon, and you can do this with tofu. Chocolate, chili, chocolate, encrust everything. Including your boo afterwards.
You always save some for them.
Always save some for them.
Alright, so now we're going to get started on the salad. The salad's going to be nice and simple. We have our arugula. Just want to get some arugula, wash it, just throw it in a bowl. Okay. You're going to cut up some watermelons. So get nice chunks of your watermelon there. And you don't want to leave all of your watermelon. You want to save some. So we're going to save some of this and we're going to actually use it for the dressing.
Okay. Oh, so, including the rind.
Including the rind, because the rind is the most potent point of the watermelon.
Well, look at that. Waste not, want not.
Alright, so just going to add the watermelon and pine nuts. Now, pine nuts, this one's for the guys. We toasted our pine nuts to give it a nice little bit of color and bring out some of the flavor. Pine nuts have a lot of zinc in them, which also helps with blood flow and also helps regulate testosterone.
So you heard that? Pine nuts helps regulate testosterone and you said the blood flow?
Yes.
And blood flow. And we all know what regulating the blood flow means. We are adults here. Okay? It means good things. So regulate the blood flow.
Don't want to forget our chicken. I'm going to toss that We're gonna lower our heat and let it cook.
Now, would you recommend doing this with like chicken thighs and other thicker parts of chicken?
Yeah, you can go with the thicker chicken breast. Obviously, it's gonna take a little more time to cook. With that, you would sear it and just throw it in the oven at 350 for about 15 minutes.
Okay.
And that way it gets nice cooked all the way through. You don't want to dry it out.
Don't want to dry it out, and you don't want dry chicken, and you don't want burnt chicken.
Right.
All right.
In the middle.
Okay, in the middle.
All right. So that's our salad so far. I added the pine nuts and the watermelon to it, and feta cheese.
Feta cheese. Does feta cheese have any properties?
Unfortunately, that one does not have.
You know
any
what property it has? It tastes good.
It tastes good.
That's what it is.
For
flavor. That's all you need.
All right. So now we're gonna work on our dressing while the chicken's finishing up. For the dressing, you're gonna need 1 cup of shallots, 2 very large tablespoons of honey. The watermelon, like I said, we cut it up, and we actually cut some of the rind with it. So what the rind has in it is called citratonin. So citratonin. Yeah. So what that is, it's trying to remember the qualities of all of these things, and sometimes you just don't remember it all. But that's where your aphrodisiac aspects of it are. They're gonna be right there in the rind. So you want to save some of that.
Who knew watermelon was so sexy?
Who knew that, right? So we're gonna add about 2 cups of the cut watermelon with the rind to our blender.
Or food processor.
Or food processor if you have one.
If you have one.
All right. Add our shallots.
Shallots. How many shallots?
1 large shallot.
1 large shallot. Okay.
2 tablespoons of dark pure honey.
Okay, 2 tablespoons of dark pure honey. Welcome, guys. If you are just joining us, we are am excited. Make sure you share with your friends, guys, because we're doing a live demonstration and want everyone, all your Periscope friends and fans to see, and your Twitter followers.
Yep. And then we're just going to slice up the chicken, nice little thin slices that we want to get. Fresh cut.
Oh, that chicken looks so juicy.
Let's get a close up of that.
Yes, can we get a close up of this chicken?
This would be what your chicken looks like. Nice crust on there, nice dark, even color all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
That the cocoa powder is really like standing out on this chicken.
Alright. We're gonna get our chicken. Just gonna line it up right there onto the plate.
Plating is important. You know, if you're gonna go through all of this and make your meal with aphrodisiacs and everything, like, you gotta plate it nice. It gotta be pretty.
Gotta be pretty.
Okay? Make it pretty. Don't just throw Bay's meal on a paper plate. Don't put it on no paper plate.
None of
Maybe
that.
he or she appreciates a paper plate, but don't do that.
Let's not do it. Let's have a little bit of class.
A little bit of class. Yes.
So that's our final plate. What we're looking at there, you got your chicken and your nice little salad on there. All right.
And who said chicken and watermelon can't be sexy? Okay, all right.
They don't know.
They don't know.
They don't know. All
Get
right.
information. Chicken and watermelon is here.
All day. So as you can see, it's a nice, quick meal, easy to make. It takes, 15 minutes? Just
15 minutes.
Throw everything together. Preparation's probably another 5-10 minutes to do that. You know, real
Very,
simple.
very simple.
Very simple dish going on there.
Anyone can do this.
Anyone can do that. Anyone can do this next part too. So what we're going to do for dessert, we're going to do a little pound cake with a strawberry compote, a little whipped cream, and add a little bit of sexiness to that.
Yes,
All right.
pound cake.
So we already have our compote made. It's sitting here on the back, nice and warm. It's nice and jelly-like. That's what we want, nice and thickness. So that is 1 pound of strawberries.
Fresh strawberries.
Nice thick slices. Because what's that's going to happen is they're going to melt and get mushy. So you want them nice and thick. Too thin, they get too mushy.
Okay, so thick slices of... Wait, you know what? That was your cousin. Thick cut slices of strawberries.
All right. You're going to do half a cup of orange juice. It doesn't sound like a lot, but once the juices from the strawberries start adding into it, it actually does make a lot of sauce. And about 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar, 2 nice big tablespoons of honey, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 sticks of cinnamon, and just let that cook up for about 10 minutes on a simmer, and then let it cool.
So you put them all in the pot. You combine all at the same time.
All of it in the pot at the same time.
Okay.
And a little bit of, like, a tab of vanilla extract.
Okay.
Just add a little pop to the flavor.
And then do you stir it or do you let it simmer?
You stir it for like the first 2 minutes, and then you just let it sit and simmer for about 10 minutes.
So we stir so the sugar can dissolve,
right?
Correct.
Yep.
Okay. All right. We're learning
We actually
here.
added a little spice to ours. We actually added a little butterscotch.
Butterscotch snaps.
There we go.
Because we want it to be a little boozy.
Of course.
Sorry, this is the Trap House. Like, it has to. So we had ran out of Hennessy because of other Trap House guests. But you can also put Hennessy in it because Hennessy, contrary to popular belief, Hennessy is not for your enemies. No. It's for your loved ones. Exactly. Okay, Tupac, you were wrong. Yep. It's not. Hennessy is not for your enemies. Well, it's for Bull and Bay.
I would recommend any cognac or any brandy. Both work very well with the syrup. So we're going to start there. So what we did, stop by our local bakery, got some fresh pound cake. Yes. You can get any type of cake that you prefer, anything that's going to soak up a lot of flavor. So pound cake, lemon cake, pineapple upside down cake, anything that's spongy. All right.
Pineapple upside down cake for the Caribbeans.
For the Caribbeans.
They just want to add island
Get you some rum cake if you can.
Could you imagine? Ooh, sexy black cake. Good. That will be next season. Mm-hmm.
So what we're gonna do with the
pound cake
is we're gonna add a little butter to it. We're actually gonna get this nice and crispy on the outside. So we're gonna add a little bit of butter You get a nice hot pan. And we're just gonna add that on there and then sear it on both sides.
Okay.
With a nice crispiness to it. All right.
So we're gonna sear our pound cake.
So
I know you guys over there talking amongst yourselves. I hope you are learning as much as I am, because like I said, I did not know how sexy watermelon and arugula was.
well, you learn something new every day, right?
At the Trap House,
Okay.
you learn something new every single day.
So we'll get these on there. Give them a nice little sear.
So you sear the pound cake on both sides, just like if you were doing like a grilled cheese sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
It is so sexy to see a man cook. That is what someone is saying. Well, share this episode with your boo thing so he can be inspired.
Exactly.
Because once he start eating that watermelon and that chocolate chili chicken, the blood flow. We already talked about
We already got
the
that
blood
going.
flow.
The blood flow. All right, so we're gonna just get that crispy on both sides. Might take a little second. You want a nice little brown color to that. We also set some of this the compote aside and let it chill, so it would be a little more thicker, which we're gonna add on top.
So that drizzle. So you're gonna have like a little drizzle. Yes, because that's sexy. Drizzle is sexy.
All right.
All right.
And in the meantime, you can also, a little fun little thing to do is cut your strawberries into little heart shapes, as you can see.
Oh, that's so cute. I didn't even know you did that.
Little Valentine's Day flair to your dish, which we'll add on top once our dish is done. So, as you can see, nice little color to that.
That's nice and buttery. Awesome. I feel the aphrodisiacs. So, Chef Rem, right? Mm-hmm. How did you get started?
It was actually kind of funny the way I got started. I was in college over at RIT, upstate New York. Mm-hmm. I was working in one of the commons one summer, and at the end of the summer, they actually gave us a bunch of food to take home. Now, mind you, as a college student, most of the stuff is fried. I didn't have a fryer. Who has a fryer? You're in college. Nobody has a fryer. And one day, I decided to fry some chicken up and forgot it on the fire. Almost killed myself. Set my entire house on fire. Yeah.
Okay, so wait a minute.
So
you started cooking because you set your house on fire?
I caught my house on fire. Actually, sustained a little bit of burn from it. But everybody that found out about it, they're like, oh, you need to stay out of the kitchen. It's not for you. That's not where you belong. So I was like, you know what? F you. I'm going to prove you wrong. And that's where I started my career. I started cooking. I started doing it at home. And I just realized I actually loved it. And I turned it into a career from there.
That is mind-blowing. Your house burned out after you were frying chicken. Mm-hmm. And completely to the ground?
Well, it's the kitchen.
Okay.
The kitchen burn.
But you have a scar because of it.
Yep.
And people told you, nah, bruh, you gotta chill.
It's not for you. You gotta relax.
You can't be in the kitchen.
What?
And you're like,
I'm gonna prove everybody wrong. So.
That is beautiful and inspiring. See, you can find your passion even in tragedy.
Yep, absolutely.
Because almost everyone in their right mind would say, nah, you don't need to be cooking no more. But you're you decided to go above and beyond the doubters and the haters, and now you are a chef.
Now I'm a chef. I'm currently working at the Standard East Village in Manhattan. I also run my own catering company called The Wandering Sage, which some people follow my Instagram. Follow Instagram, wandering_sage. And yeah, just next step is DC, actually.
So tell us about the move. So you are...
I'm actually moving to DC. I just acquired a partnership in a small restaurant and 2 food trucks. So come April, the Wandering Sage food truck will finally be up and running in the DC area.
So the Wandering Sage is wandering.
The Wandering Sage is
Yes,
wandering.
you're wandering. Okay. That is so awesome. Yeah. Do you have a favorite dish? What is your signature?
I would say my signature dishes have to be anything Italian and seafood combination. So give me some pasta and some mussels and some shrimp, and you have a beautiful dish because I will obsess over it.
Okay, see, next season we're definitely taking our show on the road.
Absolutely.
The Traphouse with A.V. will be visiting DC and everywhere else where people are making delicious things.
Yeah.
So
definitely come check it out. We'll be up and running, like I said, in April, and we're doing international street food. So it'll be a rotating menu of street foods from around the world.
Now, with that, because it'll be a food truck, will people be able to follow where the is? Do you have the social medias for that?
We have the social medias.
All right, tell them where they can find you guys. Just for especially because I have a lot of DC folks here.
Yeah.
So they can know what corner of which which groceries they are.
We're on Instagram, like I said, wandering_sage, and Twitter, wandering_sage_, because wandering_sage was taken by someone else. So wandering_sage_ is our Twitter. We'll be posting on there, and I'm currently working with some app developers that run apps specifically for food trucks, so you can locate them. I'm working with them so that we can get everything integrated, so we can you can find us through the app. And once we get that up, we'll post it on our Instagram as well as our Twitter, so everybody can follow.
Okay, right. that is super dope. I still need to I have to eat some more of this because this is so delicious, guys. I'm sorry, this is great. Now
I'm gonna dig into some of this salad.
This is my favorite part of the show, guys. You know what part of the show it is? Trap Star Trivia.
Oh boy!
Woo! Right. So, with every person who comes to the Trap House, I ask them a trivia question, and it is based in being a trap star. Now, the rapper Ludacris, his 4th album, we try to keep it based on whatever the guest is coming in with, but the rapper Ludacris, his 4th album is named
Ludiversal.
After it's named, I was gonna give you a hint. So, but you was already wrong.
Oh.
So you already failed.
I'm
You already
already
failed. You
I'm
already
already
failed.
done.
You're already not a trap star. You have failed. But the Robert Ludacris' fourth album is named after food. Chicken and beer. All right.
Chicken and beer.
Chicken and beer is the correct answer. Chicken and waffles and beer. No.
Chicken and waffles and
No.
beer.
That actually sounds delicious,
It
but
does.
no. I don't really like beer. I'm more of a thought juice kind of person.
Yeah. We always love a little bit of Dottoritas.
Mm-hmm.
Cousin, talking about you.
Yeah. So, yes, you are only a half trap star, but
I'm
you
half
cook
trap
well.
star. Thank
So that's all that matters. You be in the kitchen cooking that work. Now, we're coming to a close, guys. That's it. So I want to thank you guys for joining me this whole season. This is episode 13, and it is the season finale. We will be back in March. March 15th will be the season premiere of season 2 of the Traphouse with A.V. If you are interested on being a guest on the Traphouse with A.V, go to the link in my bio, my Periscope bio, and you will see how to be a potential guest, how to submit Trapstar trivia questions. If you're too far and you want to just submit questions, I accept that too. If you want to see something DIY related, if you want to see us whittle wood, if you want to, I'm probably not going to whittle wood. I'm just telling you from up top. But if you want to see scrapbooking, if you want to see some kind of home decor stuff, if you want to see more food, tell us what you want to see, and I will bring people in, trap stars, or half trap stars, and we can get this popping next season. Make sure you follow me on everything. My YouTube is AV Does What. YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook, everything is AV Does What. I am bringing some new programming starting next week, so I'm not going to leave you guys hanging. It won't be on Periscope. It'll be directly through YouTube. I have a financial literacy show coming. But, you know, we keep it a little ratchet. We keep it a little trap related. So you guys will learn some more stuff, you know, edutainment style. But that'll be premiering the 19th. So keep a lookout for that, okay? That'll be called Mo Money with your financial stylist, Carrie Pink. All right, guys? So I'll see you soon. Until then, keep on trapping on.
Trapping on.
All right.
All right.